That apparently Vices still have breaking. I didn't see it in the freaking rosters. Maybe this is like I don't know. Didn't know like breaking was coming to Feist this time, but apparently it is. Thank God. Samuka was killing it, and also Hero 10. Man, those two must be friends. And I've seen the rest of the battles, but look at him go. Oh my God, that's sick. Guys, Vince right here, aka B-Boy Vinzel. And yeah, welcome to this week's breaks. 16? Episode 16 or something? Somewhere around those numbers. Anyways, yeah. Check the Style just happened. Massive Monkees Day just happened. Lost Must, a name that I can't say. Man, I tried. I was actually checking out, a previous, what is it? The previous BC1 battles. Specifically Spain. They just released their full on, like BC1 doesn't, the YouTube channel BC1 for some reason just doesn't release a lot of stuff in terms of their live streams. And like, where's the Italy's, like, this is already like either the third year of not releasing the Italian BC1. Like, where is it? And also, like where is the rest? Like, where's the full on? Like, where's the rest of the USA? Like BC1. What are you not getting paid a lot out here? Like, what's going on? I thought you doing for every country. Like, that used to be a thing. Like, every event of the cipher circuit of BC1 of B-boy battles and B-girl battles, they would have them in their live streams. And that was like, at least a few years ago, especially after the pandemic. But for whatever reason, they just don't release as they often. I mean, it's as they used to, basically. It's kind of like, it's reminding of me when I used to make, reactions or commentaries of every single B-boy battle until, of course, it got terminated. And here I am, starting from scratch again. But yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's going on. But other than that, yeah, let's just get into it. Check the Style in Italia. Pretty much, this one is centered around their like their international event that they usually have. And pretty much for some reason, I just don't see that a lot in Italy. I think France is always like taking the spotlight in terms of just like international battles. Who got the flowers, hip hop session, the list goes on. And for Italy, I don't see that a lot. I don't know what's like. I kind of, maybe there is, and maybe I'm missing something, but they don't have a lot of international, events out there. Something that is in somewhat the same level as a, Outbreak or, IBE. And these are in areas that are quite smaller than Italy, if I remember. But in Italy, this is kind of their only big international event that is, for some reason, getting invaded by Russia. Like, it just seems like, yeah, I guess Russia's back to Europe. I mean, they've been around the block. They usually go to Asia, specifically obesity I'm sorry, original people. For whatever reason, I keep seeing them around Asia. Or most of the, Russian Federation B-boys. But a few of them, or the crews, decided to go for Italy. And, I saw Outstanding there. Saw some of the B-girls. I saw, Green Panda, of course. And, yeah, I pretty much am seeing... I don't remember a lot of the battles, but I do have a list here. However, shout out to the host, Max. I'm starting to like his hosting skills. He is a bit crazy most of the times, but I just love his, humor and stuff. I don't know. There's some parts of it where I'm like, especially when you're waiting for the B-boys to go first, he would be like, another minute has gone, and mixed with his accent and stuff like that. It's just funny. I think that goes with the experience of just him hosting, and I guess he just decided to have fun, which I appreciate. I feel like for many hosts, there's a certain level of having fun before it gets old. And there is, like, I feel like I would be in the same boat. There will be the beginning If something weird happens, of course I'm gonna call out on it. I'm like, and especially me. If I was hosting, oh, if I see a move and I know where that move is coming from, oh, I'm gonna be like, uh oh, like on the mic, and looking at the b boy that also has the same move, like, uh oh. I would be dangerous if I was hosting. Okay, the amount of jokes I would throw in, and but also like I'm starting to see certain hosts here and there, MCs with just a certain level of just like professionalism mixed with fun, mixed with yo get go everybody make some noise type stuff. You know what I mean? And man, that's my dream. Is to one day host a b-boy event. With the amount of b-boy battles I've seen, I feel like I got it down to a T. If anybody would ever listen, I would even do it for free. I said it. Yeah, I said it. What's up? You hear me? Cross one. I do it for free. What's up? BC1. I do it for free. Just let me host. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. And also Cypher here and there, but I'll be up there and be like, yo, I'll host for free. I'll keep it everything organized and all that. But not alone. Okay, that's for sure. You have your paid ones next to me in case I messed up. But for Max, he did a good job. He and also the other individual that I don't know the name. I think all of them are. I think Amir and also Max was there, which is always an interesting combination of hosts. And they basically announced something in the beginning, at least for like an intermission before other b-boys were resting, because it was like a long event. It was there was a 60th anniversary event coming up for Amir's crew, I believe, or something like of that boat. I forget. It was the anniversary of something. It could be a birthday. I don't know. But Max was giving people. I mean, and when I say Amir, I'm not talking about Amir from Predator's crew. I'm talking about Amir from Belgium, the original Amir. And apparently you got a gift, and there's an event happening. I don't know what that's about, but hey, I'm a wait and see. That's for sure. Anyways, yeah, and the next one is I saw Style of Control. It's like this weird international group that Apache just set up. Apart from Ukraine, you also got Beef from Romania. You got Onel from Greece. You got the Venezuelan original king himself, Salo. Now living in Italy. And I think there was other. Oh yeah. The UK individual, Lightfoot, I think his name is Lightfoot. It's a weird name because Lightfoot is a known dance style in New York City, and I guess this guy called himself Lightfoot because, and it has nothing to do with the style over there in New York, because obviously this guy is not from New York, he's from the UK, I bro. And yeah, they just created this kind of super crewish crew, and they combine all together, and they just Style Control was born. There we go. And also, can I just say something outstanding from Russia? You have Bricks there. You also have the B girl and there's older B boy that I don't know the name of. The only ones I know in that crew, and it was only 4 people. It was Grom and Bricks, and my goodness, they were working overtime. I think they were in the finals or semifinals for so many times to the point where I'm like, what is happening? Like, Groms just has that energy and work ethic to the point where because he's young, I don't expect him to be tired at all in whatever battle he's like going into. But my goodness, he is. They outstanding crew is just going all over the battles, and they were killing them, but there was like no stopping. I think they were in the finals already in the the 2v2 and also in the crew battle. I believe, I could be wrong, or either the semis or something like that. But they were they had like the most rounds. Outstanding crew had the most battles that they have in that event. It's like insane. And now here they are in the finals, and of course, and spoilers, Style of Control took it. It was pretty cool, of course. And we got Salo. Salo was grabbing the mic like in the finals. He said some stuff that's not necessarily important. He's just like it's all about love or, which is cool. It's like I mean I don't know, but hey, it's good to. One thing I will say, it's good to hear Salo. I just I never really hear him talk. Maybe I did, and but also, can I just say the amount of presence of the English language in this event? I love it, man. It's an international event. It makes sense, Usually we would hear Italian, and maybe I would understand a bit of it, but it's just cool that there was some like there were like Max was saying stuff in English. Of course, he doesn't really speak Italian. I don't think so. And people would cheer and react to what he says, and it's like, oh, that's cool. Because when I was in Italy, shoot, and maybe because I was in like the village areas and here and there around Tuscany, man, English is just not. It's not present. It's not like you have to learn Italian. You have to learn the dialects, like bene questo, si pace. It's like you gotta learn the tongues. You gotta learn simple words, and pretty much I would just go around. And the thing is that I couldn't talk to much people, and there would be certain people that actually know how to speak English, but for a certain amount of time. But when I go to restaurants and here and there, I have to put on my Italian, even though I try to speak them in English. I was like, okay, fine. I guess I'll try my poor broken Italian. Okay, questo pizza oh si oh grazia. I have to freaking use my broken Italian to actually get through. But I mean, for what I see in this event, and maybe because it's like I don't know, it's not even a big city. Like Alaquila is not necessarily a big place compared to Rome or Naples or these other areas, and I guess they understand English. I don't know. I don't know. I'm new to within the Italian culture, but it's interesting. But anyways, also I seen Sebri from France. There was a lot of French b-boys around this event. It makes sense, right? But I just noticed it. It's just that the Russians overpowered them for some reason. I guess Europe. You know what? The most international individuals was in there was actually IU from Japan, and it just felt like well because like especially IU, but also Brazil was there. That's international. That's good to see. Alaf was there, and also Amaya, I believe I don't even know. I think they're like I don't know if they watch this they can correct me and someone can correct me. I don't know if they're like siblings or a couple. I don't know that, man. I've seen images of Aleph and I just don't see Maya around much often. I mean, not like it's mostly stuff surrounding Lacoste, okay, the sponsor, his shoe sponsor, I believe. But yeah, Aleph back in his element again. It's good to see that. And what else? Oh yeah, South Screen, amazing DJ. I love his tracks, especially the semis around here and there. They were dope. Bobby was killing it in the B-girl battles. I've seen a bit here in the B-girl battles, okay? My Nika was, oh man, Nika just looks like she's just so matured, okay? Like, it's crazy. Lithuania has like one of the best B-girls in the world, and they don't even know about it. I believe that Nika can definitely take out most Japanese B-girls because they're usually in the highest level. But yeah, what else? BB, what is it? I don't know this one. Shoot. Okay, B. Oh, what? No. Hold on. B. Why did I put like parentheses? I put an acronym that I don't. Okay, I don't even know what that is. But anyways, yeah, I guess that's it. Man, there was something in here that I'm trying to read, and I'm like, wait, what the heck did I put? A PB and where's the GP? Damn, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, that was it for the event. I just pretty much had to see it because I just really I guess I miss Italy. Anyways, moving on. Massive Monkees, they just happen over here in the U.S. Up there north in Seattle, and oh my god, oh, I just had quinoa. I think one of them just slipped into my throat. Wayne was injured. Yeah, Ginger was there. It's not surprising, okay, when you see Asian crews here and there, especially the top ones coming to the U.S. It would be cool if, like, and the thing is that understanding the history within America and coming from Europe, and it just doesn't feel like, I feel like, at least here in California, we're just such a Asian wannabe place. It's almost like we're colonized by Asia. I think there was a joke like, you're either in Mexico or you're either in South Korea. And this is a guy that was like, in Los Angeles. And he said that, and it was like, that's kind of true. That's kind of true. Um, so it's no surprise that there's a big Asian presence, especially in the b-boy world, where like especially in California, you're gonna see a couple of Japanese crews here and there. I remember seeing that a lot when early times when I was going to b-boy events here and there, and then out of nowhere I would see like b-boy Shade, b-boy, Shosei, b-boy, Shigeki would be around, that's for sure, and I mean some parts of like Rivers crew and Jinjo crew would also be around. I remember seeing Wing a couple of times in the Bay Area. And yeah, but for this one, I guess, like, here's the thing. I don't know how old Jinjo crew is. When it comes to Koreans, you think I know how old they are? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I do know and remember there was an interview that Vero was in, and apparently he's 40. And I'm like, no way he's 40. But now realizing and seeing how long he's been breaking, and basically seeing how long that I've been seeing like Jinjo crew, it's no surprise. It's just that when they move and when they're doing their thing, it just doesn't feel. Also, I've seen some parts where Vero slipped, and also his hat trick didn't work out, which is like funny to see. But yeah, I didn't know that, especially going against like Ruggeds, which I believe that. Yeah, it's a wait. No, oh, no, okay. Stepper is old. He's like the oldest in that one, but I don't know what's up with Massive Monkees. They have like a big part with some maybe parts of IBE or something, but with some Dutch b-boys here and there, they just come true in Massive Monkees Day. And for this one, it's no different. International event or something like that. It feels like, I don't know. It just feels like there isn't going to be a lot of international, presence in most of these b-boy events here in the U.S. And I just don't like seeing that. I really don't. I'm not. Take it back to the Silverback days. You know what I'm saying? So Wing was there, and pretty much, I guess, Zooey Zoots and Vero hold it down for, especially Wing out of commission at the finals. I felt that. And Ruggeds was there, of course. They got Shin Shan there. They got Lee. They got, for a minute, I thought Lorenzo was over there. I don't know why. I keep thinking, like, okay, where's the little kid? Okay, where's Lorenzo? I mean, I feel like this is his time, but no, I guess he wasn't there. So instead, there was Stepper. And still doing his thing. But also, there's also this highlight crew that I have to highlight. Is, well, actually, there's two. I gotta mention MN Joe was there. And man, seeing a master at work is just the dopest thing. Like, there's something about Minnesota B-Boys. Boogie B and MN Joe is at that point where their creativity is starting to flourish way, way more. I can talk about the same thing with Zeshin and also Gravity, but like your creative senses is flourishing the older you get. It's amazing to see. And MN Joe hasn't changed, and the way he's experimenting with some of these moves is dope to see. And also, especially Strike Hurt, and none other than B-Boy Run. It's dope to see. It really is. But yeah. Also, Worst Generation crew from Vancouver, I believe, was there, and that I gotta say, dopest like kids crew. This these kids were killing it. That's all I can say. Okay, the musicality was on point, the style was on point. They didn't win. They're young, but they did a good performance. My gosh, I think everything went well for this. Okay, it's just such a mixture, and of course the freaking judges like routine. Can I just okay? I don't know if this is a hot take. Can we stop with the freaking routine thing? I get it. I get it. I get it. Maybe Massive Monkees paid them very well. I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know. That's not my business, okay? But at the same time, my goodness, you better pay them very good money to actually have them all doing a freaking routine together, because I seen this B-boy in the judging, like, showcase. He got his head banged. And I'm like, damn. Kind of got a concussion during this. That's the hurt. That has to be scary too. Like, just knowing that's gonna happen. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can't imagine being part of that judge showcase. Okay, and this is just a hypothetical question. I mean, since when do you ever gonna see me be a judge anywhere? But when it comes to this, I'm just imagining with my 300. Oh God, I need water. With my 300-pound ass, just like doing like like for example, like a flip or for some reason, like if Massive Monkees pay me enough to do a flip over, and then my 300 pounds of body weight just accidentally slamming someone of a b-boy that I was trying to hop over, like that would not go well. If anything, the stage would break. Okay, I'm trying to make jokes here, anyways. Yeah, Massive Monkey Day. I'm probably gonna see some of the battles more here and there, but they were killing it. But also, who else was killing it was what is this? Let me just see here and there. Okay, okay. I'm basically talking about 3 events, and that's it. I mean, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. There was actually, okay, just wait a minute. Oh yeah, there was actually another event that I was gonna talk about. It was another event from France, I believe. Oh yeah, Sweep and Style. It was what was it 2000? Okay, Sweep and Style 2025. This was the one where B-Boy, Sis, Damani, and also another, I forget the other B-Boy, but they were all together and pretty much were battling at this event. So that's pretty cool. Also, the B-Boy Network apparently has like a second channel of some sorts, and I see there's like an open breaking finals, I think somewhere in New York, and it was like, and I see Illidel Flav going up against Mod Squad, okay, which I can only imagine how that goes. But yeah, that's what I think that's the events that I kind of miss out, that I did not go into full detail, but I had to mention those. Also, this last one that I wanted to talk about, which is in Mexico, and it's called Las Mas Pasados. I don't know if I said that right, but Renegades were there. Okay, specifically the Renegades, the B-Boys of Renegades, a crew that Rocks Right is part of. And it is, they also have some Mexican B-Boys in there. And of course, Mexican American, but they also have like Mexican B-Boys, like actually from Mexico. Okay, Castrito, and of course Stimpy. I miss Stimpy, man. Shouts to him. He was so dope when I first met him. I just miss these guys. But yeah, and also Jose, and yeah, they were killing it over there in Mexico. And my goodness, there's just I don't know, maybe it's just Mexicans in general in terms of the hip hop culture over there. But with this, they have this like very like menacing presence. I don't know, maybe it's the overall exaggeration of tattoos. And that's always a common thing whenever I see any B-Boys here and there from Latin America. It's like, man, what's up with the tats is crazy, especially in Brazil. Like, what's up with where all these tattoos come from? My gosh, I'm burned. I'm just kidding. But, yeah. And also I saw the final. You know what's funny is that there was 2 B-Boys from the 2 different finals. And basically, they battle each other at the break-in final. I'm like, what is that about? But it's like 3 different separate categories. And apparently, it's hard to explain. But basically, like some of these They were trying to fill out boxes, and I don't know what's going on. I seen the same thing with check the style. There's like a lot of like space to be filled in terms of like, you know, like categories for b-boy finals here and there. But other than that, I'm done ranting or yapping or whatever. I'll see you guys when I see you. One load of peace, and yeah, this week's breaks. Peace.